Hi everyone, welcome to this week's edition of the AI Shift. And the AI Shift is a weekly 15-minute strategy session designed for business owners who want clarity, not complexity. Whether you're stuck in tool overload, scattered workflows, or just unsure where to start, this is where strategy meets execution. It's designed to reset your week, sharpen your thinking, and turn AI from hype into help. Hi everyone, my name is Craig, and it's very good to be with you today to present another edition of the AI Shift. And today we're going to talk about where humans still matter in AI-run businesses. So let's jump into that, which is an issue for all of us. What is all of us for our future? If AI takes over and starts to run all our businesses, what do we all do? Sit on the beach and just relax? Or is there a role for us humans in our businesses? So I'm sure it's been, if not top of your mind, in the back of your mind since AI burst onto the scene, to the extent it has where it's now utilised by most businesses in some form or another to operate, to run, to do some tasks, to perform some activities. So if AI systems can make decisions, execute work, coordinate with each other, learn over time, then where do humans still fit in? I mean, that's the real question. That's the real tension. And most businesses still don't have a clear answer. They're all a little bit confused. And a lot of founders feel this, even if they never say it out loud, they wonder, as we all have, as I have, what's still my role? What should I still own? What should never leave human hands? And when businesses, or you don't get a clear answer to that, you will fall into one of two categories. That humans will either stay trapped doing operational work that AI should already handle, or you have businesses who try to automate everything and anything, and especially things that still require human judgment and trust. So both activities create friction, but just in different ways. So that brings the myth out that we plan to bust in this edition. And this is what drives a lot of the discussions, the communication, the concern, the issues people have with AI, and that is if humans matter less as AI becomes more capable. Humans matter less as AI becomes more capable. And that's the myth that we want to bust, because I know a lot of people probably think, well, that is going to be the case, given the amount of job cuts that have come in certain companies because of AI, and they've decreased their staff levels. But we believe that it's actually the opposite, that AI will reduce the operational pressure, but it increases the strategic responsibility. I mean, at the end of the day, you're the only one that knows what you want to do with your business. AI can give you a million and one things to do, but you know what you're wanting to achieve with your business, what you're wanting to get out of your business, what you want your business to look like, operate like, be involved with. No one else can. And so you will be able to use AI to handle more of the operational pressure, and you can then focus more on the strategic responsibility. And that's our belief, and that's what we work towards. And we believe that is because AI is incredibly good at repetition, coordination, pattern recognition, because that's how it's been constructed, speed and operational execution. But you can't have those happening willy-nilly, just going in all direction. So because AI is good at all that, those gains increase the importance of direction, standards, trust, judgment, meaning, edge case decisions. The human role doesn't disappear, it moves upward. moves up in terms of the value. So the reality is that this is the shift. AI will handle your operational load. They can handle your repeat decisions, the decisions you just making constantly that you have without maybe not written down, but clear guidelines on what can be done and cannot be done. The coordination between two different systems, AI can handle that, and the execution speed. Humans will still own the strategic direction, building customer trust, the ethical boundaries of your organization, the contextual judgment, repairing relationships, and defining what matters. And that distinction, that reality becomes incredibly important as systems mature, as AI does more and more within your business, within more of your operation. So let's move into what is the shift. So humans stop running the work. They start shaping the system. As I once had a manager I reported to in a past life when I was working in a corporation. He said he spent most of his day just running around putting out fires. Most of his time in the role was just running around putting out fires. And he was a senior manager in this organisation. Managed a state, a large workforce within a state operation. But he spent very little time on the strategic direction, on moving forward, on building plans for the future. He spent a lot of his time just on running around putting out fires. And that is why now what AI can help you do. So humans stop running the work. Humans, they start shaping the system. So instead of spending time moving tasks forward, chasing updates, manually coordinating, making the same decision repeatedly, the human's role becomes defining the standards, setting priorities, governing escalation, protecting trust, and evolving the operating system. And that is a very different kind of value. So AI can handle the speed, the repetition, the coordination, the pattern recognition. Humans will still own the direction, the trust, the judgment, and the meaning. So the model that we work towards, the easiest way to think about this is this way. AI handles speed, scale, consistency, and coordination. Humans handle meaning, trust, ambiguity, emotional context, and strategic judgment. Because businesses are not just operational systems, they're trust systems. So humans stop running the work, they start shaping the system. For an example, let's look at customer retention. So AI will track customer sentiment, predicts churn rate, predicts churn risk, identifies behavioural changes, triggers retention offers, routes escalation on paths, and coordinates follow-up. That's incredibly valuable. So it predicts the churn and then implements action to reduce the churn with identifying behavioural changes, retention offers, escalating if something needs to be moved to a one-on-one conversation between the customer and the business. And that is all incredibly valuable. Now, what the human side does, but when a key relationship breaks down, trust is damaged, context becomes emotional. A strategic client needs reassurance. The human will step in. So the human repairs trust. It protects relationship. And trust is not just a workflow. It's a human interaction. So AI will support the relationship. The human will protect the relationship. So we say again, the AI supports the relationship. All those things that you know need to be done between your company and your customer's company. Deliveries on time, emails, follow-ups, following whatever, that support the relationship. Offers going out, new ideas, whatever. The human will protect the relationship. Same system, different value. So, this week's shift, what we suggest you do is you do this after this session or later in the week on Thursday or Friday, but please do it. Make 2 lists. Have a look at your business and create list 1, what AI should own. The repeatable work that you're doing or your staff are doing. That can easily be handled via AI. Repeatable work, operational coordination, routine decisions, and pattern-based execution. Have a look at what you think AI should be doing in your business today. Then do list 2, what humans should protect. The trust, the direction, the judgment, the meaning, the strategic exceptions. So don't think of the humans competing with AI for operational work. Humans will move upward into strategic value. You want AI to do the operational work. They can do it faster. They can do it, I suggest, better. They can do analysis quicker. They can recognize patterns well and truly before we can. So you have AI do the operational work and the humans move into more strategic value. That is the role of where you should be taking your business in terms of AI human split. AI doesn't eliminate human value. It changes where human value lives. The businesses that win won't be the ones where humans do everything. They'll be the ones where humans focus on the things only humans should. And that's our thought, that's our process, that's our idea to leave with you today. Please, sometime this week, whether it's today after this session or Thursday or Friday, or even Saturday morning, have a think about where AI should operate in your business and where humans should operate in your business. And start to build the plans to implement that and get that happening. So that is us for today. I hope you got something out of that, and I hope you will do the 2 lists this week and start to set your plans for the future. Please leave us a comment, feedback, questions, or suggestions for future topics underneath the presentation. That's the way we improve so that we can ensure that we are presenting to you topics that really help you implement AI into your business and build your business to the levels that you desire. So I thank you for your attendance. I look forward to catching up with you next week when we present another edition of the AI Shift. Until